last year I lost about 13 pounds in 13 weeks with little to no effort at all. I also had another kid. I think one of the keys to my success with the weight loss is my diet, which is a far stretch from suffering. I've put together some low-calorie alternatives to some of my favorite foods. The recipes for all the meals that I've prepared, mostly when I was doing that cut, are going to be in the description below. Anyways, let's jump into it. First up, we have General Tso's chicken and cauliflower fried rice. Here's a look at the bags of frozen cauliflower and stir-fry mix I get from Sam's Club. You're going to want to microwave the cauliflower for about 4 minutes before adding it to your pan. I don't use any cooking spray because the drier and crispier you can get the cauliflower, the more rice-like it tastes. Go ahead and add in some salt and pepper. Then give it a few sprays of some 0-calorie, questionable butter-like liquid. I know it's not actually 0 calories, but adding a tiny bit is negligible, and it does help brown the cauliflower a bit. Next up, add in 185 grams of your stir-fry mix. Again, I microwave the veggies for 2 to 3 minutes before adding to the pan. Now it's time for the ginger to get added. You can find these herb pastes at Walmart. I think this particular one is from Aldi's though. Way easier than using fresh ginger. The goal here is to be great tasting without being time wasting. Somewhere in this process you should chop up your chicken breast. It's not going to matter how you cook it, so long as it's cooked. No such thing as medium rare chicken. Finishing up here, you'll add the sesame oil and soy sauce. Once that's mixed in, create a cereal bowl-sized hole in the middle of the pan and turn the heat all the way down. Pour in your egg whites and then put the heat back up to medium. Once the egg whites start to bubble, gently fold everything together. And there you have it, cauliflower fried rice. Here, I am splitting it into 2 portions, but I usually eat both at the same time. I'll add the macros and calories to the screen. The General Tso sauce is optional. The recipe is just as good without it. If you do want to add the sauce, try to find a lower calorie option, as sauce can easily ruin the macro friendliness of the entire meal. Next up, we have some Chipotle-inspired cauliflower cilantro lime rice. Just like before, microwave the frozen cauliflower, then add to the pan without any cooking spray. For this recipe, we're going one step above the fake butter spray and using some knockoff, I can't believe it's not butter. Toss that in the pan and give it a mix. As always, add in the salt and pepper. Then toss in some fresh cilantro or cilantro paste if you can find it. The final ingredient is the lime juice. This recipe is so unbelievably easy and unreasonably good. The entire pan of rice is only 200 calories, and you can use it however you'd like. And last but not least, we have zucchini mushroom soup. This recipe uses the same vegetable blend as the fried rice, along with some sliced white mushrooms. I'll have the proportions listed in the description below. Saute the veggies until the frozen ones are cooked through, and then go ahead and add some garlic salt and crushed red pepper. Next up, you'll toss in an entire can of condensed cream of mushroom soup. I then use chicken broth to reduce the thickness of the soup. Finally, add in some protein. Here I'm using 88% lean ground beef. Other times I've made this recipe using chicken breast. I let it simmer for a few minutes after it's all mixed in, and that's it, simple as that.